They're all in and running. Star Video fast towards the left of the picture, very fast into his stride. And Presidium up there and Persian Pleasure also. And it's Star Video under the stand rail, Presidium in the centre, Persian Pleasure, and Bassenthwaite running fast over on the far side with Overtrump also as they pass the 4 furlong pole. Star Video on the near side, the sheepskin noseband from Persian Pleasure, then Bassenthwaite. Between horses is Presidium, and over on the far side is Overtrump. Just in behind them, Local Suitor and Hadir on the near side, but it's Star Video with the advantage from Bassenthwaite, Hadir on the near side, Local Suitor and Presidium as they race down to the 2 furlong marker. Star Video from Bassenthwaite, Presidium, Local Suitor on the far side, Overtrump. Just in behind them, Hadir under pressure now. Still Star Video from Bassenthwaite, Presidium over on the far side coming to try and challenge them now. And it's Star Video, Bassenthwaite and Presidium as they race into the closing stages. Presidium over on the far side, Local Suitor coming there very strongly on the near side, and it's Presidium now from Local Suitor as they race up towards the line. Local Suitor beginning to get up, and at the line, Local Suitor wins it for Presidium second and Bassenthwaite third. That's the 1, 2, 3, and Northern Chimes was 4. Behind them came Vaglio and then Star Video and Downing Street and Hadira behind them. Looking right back to last place, it was Indiana Pencil, and so the result of the Rokeby Farms Mill Reef Stakes. First, number 6, Local Suitor, owned by Sheikh Mohammed, trained by Major Dick Hearn and ridden by Willie Carson. Second was number 11, Presidium, owned by Lord Howard de Walden, trained by Henry Cecil and ridden by Lester Pickett. And third, number 1, Bassenthwaite, owned by Mr. Stavros Niarchos, trained by Jeremy Tree and ridden by Pat Edery. Fourth was number 7, Northern Chimes. Well, this winner, Local Suitor, is engaged in the Middle Park, the Dewhurst, the Horace Hill and the Futurity. We'll be seeing more of him, hearing more of him. What a useful local winner, unbeaten now, this $2 million son of Blushing Groom out of Home Love. Local Suitor, here's how he won the Rokeby Farms Mill Reef, reviewed by Julian Wilson.
Yes, and he's crying out for 7 furlongs already. A marvellous race to watch and a very good race. And Willie at this stage was in an unpromising position. Star Video in front with the noseband. On the outside of him, Bassenthwaite. On the outside of that is Overtrump. And Willie's looking for a gap. But luckily, it comes to the right. Here he switches to the right. Hadir on the rails has just dropped away here. And there's a beautiful run through for Willie Carson. Leicester, meanwhile, was always in a good position on the outside in Presidium. Always had plenty of daylight. And the two of them have gone the same time. But Presidium, in fact, quickens the quicker. For a moment, Willie's run into a hole, and his horse hasn't produced anything. For about 150 yards, he's pumping away, and the horse isn't finding. But now, as they come inside the final furlong, and Presidium's just taken the lead from Bassenthwaite on the outside, this is where his horse suddenly starts to run. It's the same sort of performance at York, where it took a long time for him to wind up there. But now, as Willie asks him, gives him a backhander with his left hand, he stretches out his neck, stretches his stride, and wins in the most impressive possible style. In fact, for me, this is the best performance by a 2-year-old colt we've seen this season. Look at the way that he goes away from another really nice horse in Presidium. Perhaps a bit of a big baby still, really, Presidium. There's plenty of improvement with him. Bassenthwaite, the third horse, tying up with the Gimcrack Stakes form, and the three of them clear at the end of a marvellous race. Well, now you can see how the gap came for Willie Carson, and when you look at it, there he is on the left with the white sleeves. He's had all the room in the world to go through. Luckily, because the horse on the rails had dropped away. He's gone through here, and you can see that he's run as straight as a die for Willie. He just ran a little bit green the first time he ran, but he's learnt from that lesson, and although he's actually had 2 or 3 smacks from Willie, he's run home straight and true. Bassenthwaite in the centre. Leicester's given Presidium a race, but the second and third have had no reply to this very, very good locally trained horse, who's a real classic prospect, make no mistake.